Well, I thought I was getting thin back today. My hair's still drying, by the way. I've let it go curly and it's still damp. I said next time I'd wash it, I'd let it go curly. I've not done it curly since I'd re-dyed it red. But, yeah, I thought I was getting thin back, but apparently he's staying at his dad's for another night, so come back for my birthday tomorrow. So, hi, Pink Nick. What time is it over there? Blessings, sis. Do you like my moon necklace? I made this last year. It's just a moon charm on a piece of cord. Don't know if you can see. Oh, is it? 7:48. Are your kids off school? Our kids are off school, though Finn's not here. Are your kids on holiday yet? I don't know what your holidays are in America. If you get these off eBay, all you need is a piece of cord and then you can just stick it on. No school too, but you're always up. I know. Well, I've just come on because I'm going live tonight with a chat about, I think I called it being strong. Not just me, just talking about people. Dead easy to make. But last night, and I'm sort of going to talk about the date that never happened as well, but I'm going to talk about that later, not now. But I've gone dead hot now. Just let me go and switch the heating off. It was cold, I need to go and switch the heating off now. Like as soon as I stick a candle on, or I just get dead warm. There's my, I know Nina, you've got pink salt rock. There's my candle. I've got 4 of these. No, I've got 3 now. That's mine. This is a tea light one from Amazon a couple of years ago, but they still will do them. £16 over here off Amazon. eBay do them. Salt rock tea lights, and you've got 4 in a pack this big. 4. The only thing is, if you have Himalayan salt rock like this, I've found out that if you put them on your side on wood, you might not have noticed, you might have done, if you do ever notice, if you ever notice it leaking, like you pick it up and there's like a bit of watery stuff underneath, if you put these on wood where the grain isn't like glossed over, like that's a wooden cabinet but it's shiny on top so it won't do it. If it's open grain, it sucks the salt out or something. You get, I don't know what it is, but you get a pool of water, so be careful. And I did put one of these outside in my garden, and I looked the other day and I was laughing. It's been there all winter. It's gone really thin because it melts. It melts in water, like salt does dissolve a bit, so it does dissolve. So just be careful when you do get these, not to put it on like I've got these little coasters, you know, that you put under your drinks, and the hearts and the wood, but the wood is open, you know, you can see the grain on it. So don't put them on open grain wood. Just a little tip. So, I'm boiling now. So today, last night I was watching 3 things. I know some of you have seen it. I know I tried to say to people, watch this. One of them was, I went on Netflix because I wanted to watch something uplifting or good or funny or whatever. So I ended up watching Finding Grace and Frankie. That's what I was saying yesterday. It is 12:46 p.m. over here. Grace and Frankie, some of you have said you've seen it, but I only came across it. I thought it was a film. It's Jane Fonda and somebody else, I can't remember. It was on Netflix. And it's a series. I watched about 3 last night. 3 last night, and I'm going to watch some later on tonight, or this afternoon, or whatever, later on this afternoon, this evening. It's just really good because it made me laugh because one of the women in it's like witchy spiritual and the other woman thinks she's bonkers, and it's obviously, without giving the game away, it's obviously about their relationship, what they're going through with what's happening with the husbands. But if you like a bit of them sort of stuff and it's uplifting, it looks like it's going to be fun so far. I'm really enjoying it. Go and watch Netflix, Grace and Frankie. Then after that I was like, ooh, what else is on? Oh, you need to, it's really good. With what I've seen of it so far, it's really good. They start binge watching then. And then I was scrolling through thinking, oh, is there anything like witchy on or something? Then I started laughing because Kelly, if you see this after or whenever, Teen Witch from ages ago, the 80s or whatever it was, Teen Witch, the film, or the girl with the red hair, curly hair, I couldn't find it on Netflix ages ago, and all of a sudden, there it was. I was like, yes, I'm going to watch Teen Witch. I know it's like a really old film, but I can't remember that girl's name in it, but I love her in quite a few things that she's been in. I just thought, I'm just going to sit back and watch this, kiddie, witchy thing. So I watched that. That was good. And then did I watch anything? Oh, and the only other thing I watched over the weekend was a film called Bright, which I did mention with Will Smith in it. I don't know who else is in it, but it was a bit fantasy, like there was elves in it and orcs and everything, but I love anything with Will Smith in it, and it was just good. It's a little bit magical in it. It's got a wand in it and this, that and the other, but if you haven't seen Bright with Will Smith in, go and watch that because that's good. Yeah, I've seen Charmed. I used to watch Charmed like when it first came out, and it's still on telly over here now on a certain channel. Sometimes I switch over and think, oh yeah, Charmed's on. Like I said, I used to love Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and there was loads of other things. But yeah, we did have Charmed over here. But then this person will know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention the name. I'm just going to say, because this is to say thank you. Yeah, redo it. They need to redo it, a modern version. But what did I put in the title? What was my title? Thank you and... What does my title say for this video? Thank you and something relevant. I can't remember now. But a friend texts me from America, YouTubey friend. And sometimes I do believe, like I've said, if I only have a handful of people on my channel that like me, not hundreds of subscribers, whatever, fair enough. Like I said, if you're helping one person. This person, oh, they are doing it, are they? Hi, plants time. If there's only a couple of people that I help, or even one person, then to me, that is brilliant. This person that I'm helping, though I didn't know I was helping, well, I do know I was helping because she's messaged me, and I will read a message. She, hi Sue. Oh, do you put the bell on for notifications? Sometimes they don't, but if I'm only helping a handful of people, I'm happy. But this person, they sent me a message today, and I was nearly crying. And I know I sent Sue and Kelly a song, because, I put thank you, I'm imperfectly perfect. Was it imperfectly perfect? Perfectly imperfect. Because you'll get what I'm saying in a minute, but well, first of all, before I talk about what happened this morning and the message, and to say thank you, not just to this person, but to everyone who leaves the kind messages. When my mum came the other day, I forgot to show you this at weekend. She brought me a few bits. These aren't for my birthday because it's my birthday tomorrow and I turned 30. I keep saying 31, so 41, not 31, 41. And she bought me these things. These are not for my birthday. She just bought me these. And you're going to laugh because I just thought, my mum. She got me, first of all, for my kitchen, she got me, I think it's from TK Maxx, because that sticker looks like TK Maxx, the red one. With just a little egg. I haven't even opened it. A little egg cutter, slicer. I thought I had one, but I didn't. So my mum said, I noticed you didn't have one, so I got you one. Because apparently they're dead hard to find, a good egg slicer. So, how does it work? Oh yeah, so it's a chicken, and then you put your egg in, and then it's got the wire on to slice your egg. So I was like, thank you. Then she got me, as we all know, I love avocados. And I love it on toast with chilli flakes, a bit of garlic and a little bit of salt. I might have to have that later. And she said, oh, you know, you can get like a tomato or onion thing you put in your fridge to save your bits. She got me an avocado one to put half your avocado in. Though I normally eat it all. But she got me this. I don't know where this is from. Wait till you see the next thing she got me. So they're for the kitchen. Then she said, I've got you a lounge suit. Now, a lounge suit is just something you obviously lounge about your house in. And I don't normally wear, I'd say this, I've started wearing them like tracksuit bottoms things. I don't wear them out, but I know, Nini, I know you like to wear pants. I know the story in that. But, you know, just lazing about in like a pyjama set, but I don't sleep in pyjamas because I feel a bit restricted and that. So she said, just for lazing about, obviously before you go in bed. So she went, I've got you this silver sort of tracksuit thing, you know, like a lounge suit, you know, just for sitting about and keeping warm because it is cold. So she went, but it's silver. I said, oh, silver's all right, whatever. Well, I'm not being funny. My mum likes a bit of bling, right? You just imagine this. I've not worn it yet. These are the bottoms. Whoa, are they silver? And this is the top. I can't wear it together. This is the top. Right? All I'm thinking is astronaut. If I wore that all in one, I'd look like Tin Man, an astronaut, a star child or something. I don't know. I just feel like I'd blind somebody while I was sat. Yeah, I'd feel like a spaceman. Don't get me wrong, it's lovely. But I'd have to wear it separate. It's too shiny to wear all together. My mum would wear it all together, but it's just too like. I'd laugh at myself in a good way if I wore it. It'd make me smile because I just think, oh my god, I'm a spaceman. Yeah, a starseed. I'd just be like, what is that? But it has made me smile. So anyway, is there anything else? Oh, and she just got me. She's just put a headband in there. You know, I've got quite a few headbands. Let me try it on. I never know what to do with my hair when it's like this, but it's not. Oh, I can't do it yet. I'd have to look in the mirror. I can never see on it. This is not dry yet. So, anyway, I just want to show you them because they made me laugh. The soy milk I have is the Aldi one. Just let me check. I like it. I got used to it. I like almond milk and I like sweet things, but I find that a bit too sweet. It just says, it's the one from Aldi. I normally use these when I do my shakes, or I've just had that before, like a really late breakfast. It is, you can put oats in. I had a bit of granola oats, chia seeds, soy milk, bananas, and a tiny little bit of Nutella. And you can put yogurt in it, and then you put it in the fridge overnight, and all this chia seeds soak up. And it's like a pudding, but like it's quite filling, a breakfast. So I'm just trying to be good to myself, trying to get them healthier bits in and more veg. I do sort of want to go back to sort of eating plant-based, or when I went vegan, but for now I'm just saying plant-based, trying to eat more. I'm not saying I'm going totally vegan, I'm just doing it slow. Maybe pescatarian fish, and then I'm not going to like just throw myself straight into it straight away. Going to try it slowly. If anything, is just to get back to eating more veg and salads and stuff. I'm just finding meat really weird at the minute. Hang on a minute. But not ever since I went, I am on Facebook, Janine Flannery, if you can find me. Because when I went vegan, I did it and I enjoyed it, but I started getting aches and things. I know the story about that. But lately, I've just been looking at meat and I'm like, I can't explain it. And like, I'm not totally off meat yet, but I had a little bit of bacon yesterday. And I don't normally like a lot of bacon anyway, and red meat, but I cooked it and I was like, on a George Foreman thing, for whatever they're called, and I was like, why does it's like cardboard, I don't know, it was weird. And I know Nini said something the other day in one of her chats about chicken looking different. I know they pump it with water and all stuff like that, but I don't know, something's not, but I'm not going into that because that's not what I'm talking about. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. I will look for you when I come off. I'll look for you. I'll come and friend request you. So, back to the story of today. Well, I'm going that way again, Sue. I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, but I'll talk about that again. So, this morning, I'm sat waiting for Finn to come home, but that's why I've come on, because he's not. He's coming back tomorrow, so I've got a day to myself again, which is nice. So, yes, this friend off, like I was saying before, if you, and I'll be able to show them, if I get the things coming tomorrow for my birthday off my sister and maybe a few things off eBay, and there might be a mini witchy haul tomorrow to show you, but we'll see if they all come today or tomorrow. So, talking about helping people, and if it's only a handful of people, and like I said, people do message me and tell me, so that's really great. And then, like I'm saying, thank you to the people who do. But this person today, and I'm not going to say too much because they know who they are, but they sent me a message because I messaged them the other day to see how they were, and she sent me this message. And this is why I've just sent a couple of this song, and some of you I'm going to tell you to go and find it. Yeah, it's good to help people. So she sent me this message and I started welling up because I was like, oh, you know what I'm like? I'm going to have to get the tissues out now just in case I start crying. Just in case, because I probably will. I might not because I've already done it, but when people saying I'm helping you, you're helping me when I get the nice messages, so it's reciprocated, I can't even say it, reciprocated, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to read out the message without saying everything she said in it, because we don't need people to know, but she said, let me see, she said, only bits of it I'm reading out, but as I'm listening to you, I'm healing my heart, because she's not well and just things have been going on that aren't nice. Healing my heart and changing my outlook. I truly believe sometimes you are reaching right into my brokenness, which made me feel upset. It's nice because I'm helping her, but you know what I mean? But here we go. Oh, you don't have to watch, Jack, if you don't like people getting upset. But I'm fine, thanks. This isn't about me, this is about somebody else. So what I'm saying is, so let me read that bit again. Just to help one person means a lot to me anyway. So she said that, and then she said, if anyone asked me to describe you, I would say you are an eternal empath, because like I said, I always get upset. You are so gifted, but even greater, you don't hoard your gift to yourself. Forgive me for not being in your live streams at this time. I need to let some more time pass before I attempt to chat online, but I cherish our communication here. Love you, girl, dearly. So I was like, my God, that is so nice, because I'll talk about that song in a minute. So I messaged her back, and then she sent me this song because I was talking about being, I love you when I get upset, about being perfectly imperfect. So she sent me the song, so go and YouTube that song because it's beautiful. I was dancing to it before because it will make you feel uplifted, because everyone is perfectly imperfect. But she also said on the end of that was, I've turned my corner, because I was saying at weekend, don't put a thought to other people. If people are trying to twist things about you, making lies up about you, doing stuff, it is a reflection of that person. you know, if they're spreading lies, whatever, it's a reflection of them, not you. Like a narcissist, it's a reflection of them. You know the truth about yourself, then it doesn't matter. And, you know, like I keep saying, you've got to do you and make you happy. It's like me coming on here. I talk about what I want to talk about on here because it makes me happy. I don't care if anybody doesn't like it or I lose subscribers or whatever. And like Jack was saying before, I've changed my name. I did explain why I changed my name at weekend, but I'm not bothered because the people that I'm truly helping and the people that truly like me will truly stay on the channel. But she then put, I've turned my corner and made the decision that I am in charge of my words and influences I take into my heart. You help me with that. I think it's one of the single most precious gifts I've ever been given. What does that say? Oh, and then because she was listening to me saying about being perfectly imperfect, she said a favourite music artist wrote a song titled Perfectly Imperfect. So she sent it and I was like, this is brilliant. And this is what I was trying to say about, I came into her life. One, she's from America, so I don't miss her. She's from America. I crossed paths with her because of someone's channel I was watching. Randomly just saw them on YouTube and was like, had a good vibe about this person, which I still do and still watch when I can. And his lovely wife who actually lives over here. And just randomly got talking to this person. She came on my channel, got talking, and she's beautiful. And I know she's a beautiful person inside and out. And we've just talked through messages, sending private messages on Instagram, and she sends me these messages back of how I've helped her and how she's realised. And to me, that is, it's just lovely. And I was crying this morning because I was happy because she's feeling better with me, what I've been saying. So I got a bit upset this morning because I was like, though I'm saying nice words on here to try and boost people up, and she's taking that to help her, but she's also sending me messages that are boosting me up and making me feel good, and that I still want to share what I share with you. So then I had tears in my eyes and I was crying a bit, and the next minute I got a knock at the door, and it was one of my friends who just bought me a birthday present round for tomorrow, and she just came in for a brew and we were just chatting about the same sort of things, about friends that she knows that are feeling down and in relationships with people, you know, they don't understand why they're with and this, that and the other, because they're feeling worthless of themselves. But in this song it says we are all worthy, you know, being perfectly imperfect, to stop looking at others and thinking you're not perfect because you're looking at others all the time. But it was, you know who you are if you're watching this now or after, because I know it's a time difference and that those words, I'm sending you kind words and you're sending me kind words, and I just want to say thank you, not just to this person, to everybody who does drop me a positive, nice comment or private messages, whatever. It's just really nice and it does touch me, and that's what helps me, because like I said before, there's no one here that helps me to be positive. There's no one, you know, I'm not with a partner who's positive and giving me the strength. I'm doing it all by myself, and that is a thing that I've been trying to put out there. You've got to do it. It comes from you. Not a partner can help, but everything comes from you. And I just wanted to say thank you, because it was just that bit of where is it? Oh, she didn't say eternal. I read it wrong, you know what I'm like. She put, if anyone asked to describe you, I would say you are an elemental empath. I just thought that was such a beautiful little thing to say. It was just lovely, and I was just like, oh. See, I'm not crying now because I cried this morning, but I just thought it was beautiful, and I just wanted to say thank you for when this person does watch, but also to everybody else, because I've had a few new people coming on. Someone came on and said, someday you're going to still do your nails. I'm still going to show my nails on here when I get that out of the way in bits and bobs, because I wanted to put some moons on my nails as well. Yeah, witchy ways. And the reason, if you did miss out, the reason why I've changed my name is because, it's because I said at weekend at some point that I have had called it Witchy Ways as in the title sometimes, or before Witchy Ways it was Positive Wednesday. I had Soul something Sunday. But to me, the Witchy Ways, because it's my path of I can't even speak, positivity, and this path is about growth. It's about learning, it's about growth. So I'm showing my growth in my witchy ways, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm constantly going to be talking about witchy stuff. I will talk about normal stuff and just come on for the normal chats, but I don't have to explain myself with witchy ways, because if there are people into the spiritual or witchy things, they can tell by the title now what it's about, and then just whatever, if you know what I mean. I know what I mean. Yeah, thanks, Sue. I suit witchy ways, but I just think I don't have to put the in title now. Hi, is it Rochelle NJ Lynch, is it? I don't have to title like witchy ways, it's just witchy ways, but I still come from my chats. But basically this channel it's my ways, my witchy ways, but the witchy ways are positive, loving, spreading, them vibes, and sharing how I think on my path. It's my path, so if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. But if you do like it because you think, you can be from any religion, any spiritual path, whatever, but this is just the way I think. And if people just like it because you like my positivity or my vibes or my attitude, then just watch for that. You don't have to be into like witchcraft and also the reason why I've put witchy ways up is because I want people who don't know much about it. And I'm not a Wiccan, and I won't really say I'm pagan now, I'm just a witch at the minute, that's all it is. I'm not putting tags on myself, is to show people it's not evil and it's not bad, because that's what some people assume it is, and it isn't. So I want to spread that as well, that it's not. Yes, there are some people that will go, oh, I know someone who does witchcraft and it's evil and it's black magic or whatever. Fair enough, but like I said the other day, when people have the Bible or them sort of things in religion, that's supposed to be a guide of how you're supposed to live, a sort of, a guide of how you're supposed to live and help people and love people. But in every religion, there's still bad people. There's good people who follow the guide to help you, but there's people who don't. It's you who chooses to be a nice person or chooses to be a nasty person, to be a positive person or to be a negative person. And it doesn't just mean just because I think the way I do that I can't go to someone else's channel or have a friend who's Christian. Of course I can. It's nothing to do with anything. That's the way you think and that's the way I think. If you don't like talking about the same thing because you don't believe it, you could have discussions now. You don't have to, but it doesn't mean you can't be friends with somebody else from a different background, religion, race, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. So, I didn't see that. So I just wanted to come on and say thank you, because I did have a few new subscribers, and some of my old ones might be thinking, oh, she changed her name, what's that to? But like I said, if they've been watching me anyway, of anything I've ever talked about, you'd think they'd still be here, whether it's changed to that name or not, because I'm still yakking on about positivity, so, Yeah, but the thing is, Jack, I said in a chat at weekend, rejection. I don't care about being rejected anymore. I forgot how old you are, Jack. I'm older. I've learned I don't care what people think. Obviously, I care in a way, and I care when people, I do care for people, but I don't care what people think. It's their opinion, and it's a reflection of them. If they don't like you for some reason, or this, that, and the other, that's a reflection of them because they don't understand or whatever it is. But also, I said yesterday, in a nice way, yeah, Sue, you've got to remember, if you're rejected from someone, a partner, someone you fancy, a job, a friendship, whatever it is, you've got to think of it, spirit's protection. Rejection is spirit's protection. The making that person or that situation reject you because you never know, down the line there might be something bad in that job, something might happen at that job that you didn't foresee, even though you might think it was your dream job, but something could happen. Something could happen down the line in that. You should. We'll talk about in a minute. That relationship where that person, you thought they were for you. Like, I'm going to talk about that date thing that never happened later on tonight. But maybe down the line things started coming out and then you realise they weren't. So it's like spirit's protection. of your rejection. So don't worry about it. You just need to think, oh, well, move on. I'll get another job. That wasn't meant for me. That relationship wasn't meant for me. Even if you've liked this person for years and years, because you've had rose-tinted glasses on or something, but that's how you should see it. And the thing is, Nini, I know you have things. I've seen your channel. You talk about lows and highs, and that's what I mean. Don't be worried, because we all are perfectly imperfect. And it is hard, Nini. It is hard, and I'm not saying I don't think things sometimes or I don't get down, but I just try to snap myself out of it. If you're feeling down or something, just go and put some good music on. That song's brilliant. If you go and find that on YouTube after, put your favourite music on and just dance around like an idiot in your house. No one's going to see you anyway. I was doing it before to that song, so I just thought, this song's brilliant. But we are, at the same time, we are allowed to have our days where we feel down. We are allowed to have our days of grieving and think, oh, I'm just going to be a bit down today and I'm just going to wallow in it. But just don't do it for too long. Don't do it for days and weeks. Snap yourself out of it, because that's how you start going down. But as long as you're trying, that's better than not trying. At the end of the day, it's better than not trying. But that's why I say, always feed yourself with positive people on YouTube, because I'm telling you now, there's a lot of negative stuff I've seen on here, and some of it's disgusting. Good, Sue. Don't be. That's what I mean. I made the group. Well, that group up, and then I need to start putting more things on my own actual channel, because you think, oh, I'm worried like what friends are going to say, or, I'm worried about like whether they're going to think I'm a nutter. Oh, well, let them think that you're mad, because at the end of the day, some of the things I have shared, people have said, you know what, it's so uplifting despite what they think, if I'm a nutcase or not. It's like, well, I don't care. I don't really hang around with you anyway. Can't see that. You know what I mean? If people can see you're posting good stuff and it's uplifting and it's helping others, it doesn't matter if you're saying you're a witch and people think you're bonkers because they don't understand it all, or whatever, or you're into God and they're not, and you're posting stuff and it's helping and it's positive. In the end, they're going to forget about that and they're going to look at the actual stuff that you're trying to say and that you're trying to send out. Because even on Facebook, there's a lot of crap on Facebook. The thing is, at the end of the day, people judge. I've done it. Maybe I still do it now and again, and you've got to sort of take yourself back and think, right, well, actually, you're not in their shoes, blah, 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 blah. But the more you live in your life, as in you're caring about what other people think, the more you're taking your happiness away. Well, I don't know, Nini, but that might be through your, like you said, you have ups and downs. People might not want to know, if you know what I mean. But you just keep doing you. The proper people who care will be there, and you can be friends with us on here, talk about stuff. Or maybe sometimes you might lose friends, because if you're on a path, they might think, oh, she's gone a bit mad, I'm a bit scared, like, what's she doing? It's this and it's that. Like I've just said, we've got to come over and say, it's not what you think it is. It's not what some people say it is. It is positivity. It is showing love. The biggest thing in the world, I know this sounds corny if anyone's watching me that knows it, but the biggest thing in the world is love. I know that might sound hippy-dippy, but it is. And it's about sharing. A lot of people don't share. Years ago, I might be like, oh God, I can't put that on Facebook. I'm not blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't care what people think. Yeah, you just not got to care, because then if you're always caring what people think, you're never gonna do the things that you really enjoy. But just don't give it a thought. It's like I was saying at weekend, the chat I was doing weekend and I'm coming doing later on it's about the way you think. So don't even put your thought on what anyone else is thinking. My friend who came on before, I was telling her, she knows I always waffling on and show her things, and I was going on about my cards today and everything. She doesn't care, because I know I've helped her, she's told me. So, yeah, it is the most hurtful thing as well, but that is the way of the world. There's always yin and yang, right and wrong, night and day, good and bad, but it's what you choose to do and how you choose to think and how you choose to think about the situation you're in or whatever it is. It's nobody else's choice apart from you to you know, if some situations arise, it's either up to you to feel really angry about it and dwell on it, or it's up to you to think, right, there's a lesson there, this, that and the other, but I'm going to choose to rise above it and work towards whatever that is, even if it takes a bit of time. Right, it doesn't matter, we'll just go for it again, or whatever it is. It's up to you, like I was saying at weekend, with how you think, and how people who get on in life are the ones who, you know, looking now, are the ones who choose to think differently about something. And like I said, if it's not meant to be, it's Spirit's way of protecting you. Hang on, it's rejection is Spirit's protection. So think of it like that. What was that? I didn't see that. What did you say? Did you say someone's feeling down? Oh. And I'm not saying as well that, you know, it is hard to be positive all the time. Like I said, you've just got to try. There will be days when you're not, more days than so, especially if you've always been a little bit like that, it will be hard. But I know, Nina, you're on the right path anyway. Oh, why? It's my birthday tomorrow. And that's another thing I'm going to be talking about tomorrow is age and stuff, and aging. Yeah, well, love spells do backfire, if I'd say, especially if you are trying to put it on somebody without, like, you should never do it on someone without them knowing. Like, the one I did was not projected on that guy that was supposed to be going on a date with yesterday. I didn't even know about him when I did it. I know it's coming, doesn't mean it was him, but you're not supposed to do it on someone you know, because it's meant to be through their own free will. So that's why some of them do. What you saying, Nini? But it is a lot to do in your thinking process. But I will be coming with a birthday thing tomorrow, and about aging and age, and when people get down about, oh my God, I'm this old on my next birthday. Like I said, I turn 30. Why do I keep saying 31? I turn 31 tomorrow. No, I don't. I turn 41. My brain's saying no. Maybe I am more 31. 41. I can't get 41 out 31. Oh, right, I see what you're saying. I might not have seen something unless she passed away. And you're sad. Is that what you're saying? I don't know if I saw anything on there or missed something. Thing is, if anyone's passed away, like my nana passed away last year. Oh. Yeah, last year. Last year, you know, I miss her. I loved my nana, we were really close. I'm not going to cry. But I feel her around me, and that makes me happy. I know she's here when I ask stuff. On my birthday! Her birthday's on my birthday. See, that's saying something, Nini, in a nice way. Her birthday was on my birthday. Well, I'll understand if I do a chat tomorrow and you don't come on. I'll understand why, if you're feeling a bit. But she shares a bit, so she was a Piscean. Oh, Piscean. Oh, and it's your birthday's daughter today. Happy birthday to her. Yeah, I just think it was the saddest thing, and but I do feel her around me, because I just do when I ask her things, messages. Sometimes I do feel her around me, and I know she wouldn't want me to feel sad. She'd want me to be happy. And when she passed away, the song I chose at her funeral was "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." You know, the Wizard of Oz, the song, because it's beautiful. And I also think I'll see her one day over the rainbow. I will see her one day over the rainbow. But with that, with her birthday tomorrow, this might not help, but don't try and dwell on the bad side of grieving, try and be like, remember the things that made you laugh about the person, or yeah, Pisces, remember the good things, the happy times, remember the happy memories. Don't try and, I know it's hard to be like, because the person's not here anymore, but try and focus on what you liked about them and what joy they bring you and the things you used to do and little memories. And think of it like, make a little altar with that person with little blessings on it and gifts of love, just to what's the word, like a remembrance day tomorrow. You can have your own little, no one has to be there, your own little thing going on your altar or wherever, a little candle, a pink candle for love. You could have crystals round the picture, flowers round the picture. You could buy some flowers that's for the person. You could have your own little altar going on there, but with happiness on it, I don't know what you think about that. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it is my birthday tomorrow, and I'm gonna be. But that's nice that I share that birthday. That I'm gonna be. Hopefully, if I get these bits for my birthday, that I think something I'm getting off my sister if it arrives tomorrow. It might arrive today. Don't know. The posty's not been yet. Some little bits I got. Then I'll come and show you, because it might end up in a little witchy haul as well. Then I was going to come and talk about aging and like going on with that sort of thing. Like now I'm getting a little bit older, not old, but a little bit older. See, that's funny, Nini. You always have Pisces around you. You've got me around you. I only found you the other day, and this is what I was saying about the other lady that sent me that beautiful message. Was I found her through somebody else on YouTube in America. You're in America. That's why the internet's so good. Got some witchy hauls coming up too. That's why the internet's so good. Some stuff it's not good, but some stuff it is, because it can connect people around the world that wouldn't normally, meet each other or be able to speak to each other. So I believe sometimes that this person, I mean you lot as well, you lot who send nice messages and find each other through the paths and through different things. Like I found a lot of you on here, or you might have found me. I found Nini the other day, and you can see you're on a witchy channel, there's other people like, oh, who's that talking? And that's how I found this other lady that I was talking about before. But it's like, I was meant to find her. I stumbled across something and then stumbled across this person and stumbled across this person who sent me this message. I'm helping her. She is a poorly lady, but I'm glad that I'm helping her. And I do believe she'll be fine and she'll get through everything she's going through. And even if it's the worthiness she's got to find in herself, and stop thinking about other people, as in worrying about what other people think of this, that and the other. She'll know what I mean. But I believe we were meant to find each other. Even if I've had to come on YouTube to just, like I said, help a couple of people, or it was just one person, then that's what it was. I didn't see that, Jack. That's what it was. That makes me happy. Beautiful messages I'm getting like that proves that I'm doing something right, and proves that people are getting what I'm talking about, which is giving me a bit more confidence, because I'm like, oh, I do make sense, because sometimes I'm like, do I make sense? Yeah, but they can do, but I won't be like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll just be like, I just don't think I'd say anything. I think it'd just pop off if it popped up, because some things I might not want to talk about. Some things I might want to talk about, because like I said, it's witchy ways. It's the way I do something. I'm going to be coming with how I dress candles sometimes and how I do little things, but it'll just be done when I want to do it. But people can comment, but if I don't want to do it, I won't do it. It depends if it's something that I do anyway. Yeah, it depends if I want to do it, because someone might ask me something, but it might be not something that I do or I don't really resonate with. So if I, like I said at weekend, I've learned as to get older, if I don't want to do something, I don't need to explain myself. I just don't have to do it. But there are going to be some things coming up. That's why I've turned it to witchy ways as well, because sometimes I'm just going to be coming on normally talking, because what I'm trying to say is it's witchy ways. So it's my ways, but it's my life. So in my life, it's not all just witchy, witchy, witchy. I'm not doing it all day. It's not like I do it for a job or anything. I also am a normal, well, classed as a normal person. I'm not really normal. normal person living in the mundane thing as well. So I am going to come and, you know, still do my little thrift hauls and things like that. But it's under Witchy Ways because I am one and I do things and I want to share that too. Yeah, I made that. So I will be coming with things like making jewellery, maybe witchy jewellery, how I dress my candles, some things I just do that are really cheap that you can do. Spell bottles. Who's that? Am I just going, whoop, who's that? You know, just little, you know, my little, the way I do it, because I'm quite creative. That's why I like this as well. I'm quite creative. You know, like when I've shown you what I put on my flowers at the minute. Moonstone, they've got little crystals, and this one's got Love and Beloved charm on it. Because the other one, that one's going bonkers. Look at the size of it now. Candles in jars. DIYs and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing lots of different things. So it will probably cover maybe some of the questions some people are going to ask, because I want to learn about the tarot properly. That's what I'm doing today. I'm starting off to learn about that properly. I didn't see you then, Sue, what you said. What else? Oh, talking about this now and again, if I plan anything in this, which I've got to look at after, because I could put my planning of YouTube in there, because it is the Witch's date book. Like I said, this is really good because, yeah, the Witchy bottle's cute, because it does actually have a monthly spread planner in it, which you never used to have. Yeah, I made this last year. It's really cute. It's got a charm on it of a rose, because that's to do with love, and then flowers and crystals in there, and how you do the wax. I can come and show you that one, why I put the wax on, because that's to do with the thing that you put in it. This witchy book was, it's on Amazon, but I got this off eBay. It's called Llewellyn's Witch's Date Book 2018, so you can still get it, even though we're nearly in March. It doesn't matter, I got mine late. But yeah, but like I said, that weekend it tells you all the Sabbaths and everything in it, and you can write your spells in here. You can use this as a whatever. I think the one I did the other year, which I've got to start doing again, is I started, because I'm quite crafty, I'll probably do it again. I did start drawing pictures on here as well of little bits, you know, when I like drawing. And it is a really nice date book. And like I said, the good thing about this one now is they didn't used to have, I've had about, I think this is my third one, they didn't used to have this bit in it. So obviously you can flick through now and know at the beginning of the month, like, if there's a spell coming up, like when I did mine with the full moon, there's the full moon, and it'll tell you when the full moon is, so you can have a really quick overlook of your month and think, oh yeah, it's coming up. Get ready to get your bits together for intentions that you're putting out there, or whatever it is that you're doing, or a few days before, you know, a Sabbath holiday, whatever celebration you're thinking of celebrating, and you need to get stuff for that. You can look and get it all together. So it is a book worth getting, because it's got lots of information at the front. It tells you about star signs, this, that and the other. It's got bits about dressing candles in this one, what you can do, you know, and stuff. It is really a good book. It's really good. So Amazon or eBay, you'll get this. I just stuck a pen down the side. And obviously it's not too chunky. You can stick it in your handbag, your purse in America, whatever you call it. Oh, I don't know. But, yeah. Mysterious, but... And what else was there? Oh, yeah, and I'm still writing in my pink... I was like, what's that again? It's just something that dropped on the floor. I'm still doing about the Pisces. I just wrote a few things about... Because I've decided Book of Shadow is going to be volumes, and then I'm going to have my little spell book, because that goes along, which something is turning into that. But I actually have seen a book on eBay. Let me see if I can show you. And I was like, you know, because I'm always talking about spreading the love. I was like, this is gorgeous. I should get it for a birthday present. Let me show you. It's only small, I think, but the one I'm sort of working in is small. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, and then those of you like Cats Nini, I've seen these on eBay. I did show Sue the other week, but I've seen these sugar skull cats. I could get these because I'm allergic to cats, but obviously it's not real. Look at how beautiful these are. Sugar skull cats. They're on eBay. I did show these before, and they're called Sugar Mexican Day of the Dead Skull Cat Art Decoration Ornament Figure on eBay. It's like, wow. Let me see if I can find. I think I put it in my basket. I've got lots of things in my basket. I am after a mini cauldron. I've got a big, I've got a big. I'll show. Let me show you because I don't know if Nini's seen it. I'm after a smaller cauldron for putting my incense in. And I'm talking about thrift shops. I got that from a thrift shop ages ago. You put a candle in it, but it's like ceramic. It's heavy. This is mine. And it's cast iron, proper cast iron. And it's got stuff in it. Proper cast iron. I don't use it all the time, but it's really heavy. But I want one I'm after a little one, about that big. So let me just put that back. And that was off eBay ages ago, but I'm after a mini one. Like, get these off eBay. This little one here. Let me show you. This little, it looks the same, but it's a little one. So you can burn like charcoal, and that's too big. I use that for, when I put intentions out for New Year and stuff. But let me see if I can find. Oh, and Nini, look at this sugar skull. I like sugar skulls, but it's a pretty one. Let me show you. I'll show Nini because it's pink. I know Nini likes pink, and my nickname's Nini too, and I like pink. I've shown this before. Look at that. It's pink. I'm trying to find this book. I think I put it in my basket. Or did I put it in my basket? So let me see if I can find it. Yep, there it is. This. It's like a journal. Yeah, but it looks reddish brown, but imagine it as I think it's only small. Imagine it as a little spell book or something, or whatever, intention book, but it's got a heart on it. Can you see? And a little clasp thing to lock it with. I thought that was really cute, so I'm eyeing that up. I think that's really nice. So yeah, I'm just doing about Pisces at the minute, but I've just been laughing because I drew my star sign and the the zodiac, when you see it in the sky, the stars of the Pisces, I can't remember what you call it. And I drew it this way, but then on another one it was a different way around, so I'm not a bit confused about that. But they're the fishes I drew for Pisces. And that's why they're indecisive, because one's swimming that way and one's swimming that way. But a little bit on here it says, Pisces are fishes with wishes. With wishes, and I wrote this down because I thought it was cute. Pisces are fishes with wishes. Oh, is he a Pisces as well? Bless. A dreamy and sensitive water sign that is spiritual and creative in nature, ruled by nebulous Neptune. Intuition, imagination prevail. You will probably catch a Pisces up late at night. It's just what they do, which is true. Not mega late, but I try to get in bed early and it never happens. Traits of a Pisces: selfless, artistic, intuitive and gentle. The number 2, this is what I was meant to say. The number 2 is a very powerful number for them. Now, you won't know this, some of you, but some of you like Sue and that Will and the Kilted Goth and Kelly. You remember ages ago when I kept finding 2 of everything? And that's just said in there, that 2, the number 2. Do you remember? I found two things in the charity shop I thought I had and my mum had took there because she had took some stuff there, and I kept finding the exact same things, even a teddy bear that Finn had, and I thought it was in the charity shop and brought it back and I hadn't, it wasn't his. And I kept bringing, I've got like two of quite a lot of things that I thought my mum had took to charity shop because she did want to take some stuff to charity shop, and they weren't mine and they were exactly the same. Do you remember, Sue? Well, that's what I was meant to say the other day. It says the number 2 is a very powerful number for them, and I was like, wow. The zodiac sign is acknowledged as being the saint and sinner rolled into one, and I think that's because it's like the fish, like, you know, because they swim in opposite directions. The trendsetter of fashion and arts, I don't really know, not fashion, that does not bother me, but art, the lost soul, I can't say this word, the philosopher and the psychotic and the visionary, maybe a bit the philosopher, don't know about psychotic. Pisces smile like they've never cried. Fight like, I love this. Pisces smile like they've never cried, fight like they've never lost, love like they've never been hurt, and live like they'd never die tomorrow. I just thought it was really sweet, because some people think because I'm so positive that I've not hurt before in my past, or I can give love back to the next person I meet. I can give them a lot of love even though I've been hurt in love before, but it won't take it away and won't make me be bitter where you don't want to open up to someone, because at the end of the day, not everybody's the same. And like I said, if you don't give love, it's not going to come back to you. So you've just got to go into a relationship, whatever it is, with a new attitude, and just don't think it's going to be like what it was like when I was with such and such a person. Just don't think like that. So basically, I just wrote a few things. Like I said, my book shadow is just going to be the way I want to do it. It's not starting from any place where someone said you should start it from. I'm putting things in it that I want to put in it. So at the minute, I'm doing my star sign. Then I'm going to go into other people's star signs, and then the tarot and stuff like that. And then the next Sabbaths and things that are going to come up as I'm going along with the Wheel of the Year now. I've not started in January because I'm just starting this now, so it's going to start with the next ones. And it'll just go round, but I'm doing it in volumes because, like I said, I just think I'll be too phased with a massive big book. So, and the next book to this will be different. And I will do a contents page, probably here, over this when I've done that book. So I notice in this it won't be hard to find, like, oh yeah, that bit's in there. But like I was saying to Nina the other day, you don't have to be good at art. You can cut pictures out. Like I found this lovely, the moon and the sun in, you know, you like spiritual magazines, so you can cut them out and you can make your own little pictures if you feel you're not good at art. Look, I've got pictures of crystals, and yeah, you need it. The path is about being creative. So if you don't think you're good at art, like this book wasn't going to be for this, but this page makes me happy and it's just full of positivity. So I thought, yeah, well, every time I open the book and I see that first, it says well-being, creativity, escaping, living. I just think, oh, it just makes me feel happy. Being outside is wonderful for creativity, mindfulness. It's just got pictures out of a magazine that I love. Rainbows, talking about my nana before. You can put pictures in of people that have passed, you know, as a positive thing of love. You can do whatever you want to do. And then do you remember when I was making this picture up and it seemed a bit more witchy? Yeah, it's supposed to be something that helps you, a book of shadows. It's not for anybody else. It's to help you through your path, your journey about self-love, self-worth, and helping you to be a better person. So it doesn't matter what, oh, look what they've got in their book of shadows, I need that. Well, no, you don't, because if it doesn't resonate to you, you're not attracted to maybe the way they've done it. Because I said some people do it more traditional, some people do it modern. If you want to go and check a really lovely witch out, you need to go and check her speak out, Molly Roberts. She talks beautifully, so soft. She has a grimoire, it's modern, it's full of artwork and stuff, but that's what she does. You do what you do things for you. This book isn't for others to see. You put in it what you want to put in it. And I also told someone as well, yes, Sue, I'm still watching Beltane Cottage. You need to go and watch Beltane Cottage, the woman in Ireland with a cottage with a dog and a cat. You can tell she's witchy because she goes on about the goddess and all that, and she does, what's it called? She does her own land and looks after her garden. Her garden's beautiful. If you go and watch it, especially Nini, it will make you feel relaxed. She walks around with a camera showing you a beautiful garden in Ireland where she lives. She's got 2 cats and a dog called Jack. My Finn was mentioned on it once because he said he likes watching it. She just, every day she goes for a walk in a beautiful goddess garden in Ireland. And if you want to feel relaxed in the morning, I'm going to write it down so you can see how it's spelled. Yeah, that's it, Sue. It's called permaculture. It is absolutely beautiful. I think... Is that how you spell it, Sue? Is it Beltane cottage? Beltane cottage. Is that how you spell it? I can't remember. I'll find it on YouTube. It's just... Let me see if I can show you a snippet off my phone. It's just so relaxing. Yeah, Beltane cottage. Cottage. You need to go and watch that channel on YouTube because it's so relaxing. Sue watches it. I told people to go and watch it because it's just a relaxing thing to watch. Especially if you've got anxiety and stuff like that. I just think it's... See if I can find it. Right, let me show you a little bit. She talks about different things as well.
These trolls.
I was talking about trolls on YouTube.
So,
let me see where she goes in the garden.
so this is Saturday, it's the weekend, and it's another lovely day. And I'm on my way down to the local garden
Oh,
centre.
she's on Facebook as well.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
just
she
making
is.
this little video before I go. I've been putting up some bird feeders. These are just fat balls. And put up 2. One over there hanging on the tree. I've also...
Well, she never says she is, but if you look at what she's got about, I'm trying to show you where she talks about a lot of things while she's walking around as well. Let me show you inside a cottage. Look at this.
Well, Christmas is over. And things are settling down. Well, everything's settling down, except the weather. There's been a storm raging for the past couple of days. I've lit the stove here in the front room.
Oh yeah, I watch her. She's a good witch as well. Tululan, is it Tululan Perry? She's a good witch as well. I came across, she's someone I came across a few years ago. Honestly, Nini, go and check her channel out, Beltane Cottage, because you will love it. You've got cats as well. She's got a cat called Beauty. I can't remember what the other one's called. And the dog's called Jack. And they're just... She goes through a land every day. And obviously it's going to be really great soon because with spring coming in soon, she's going to go through spring and summer's beautiful. Her garden, obviously her garden looks nothing much there because obviously not you know, it's not spring, things aren't coming up, but in spring and summer her garden is absolutely beautiful, and it just makes you want to go off and live somewhere and just be like, I need to do my garden, I need to get flowers in. That's why I said I want to get a lot more flowers inside the home because I do think they're uplifting. I want to try and get more houseplant flowers everywhere. Like, I just love them everywhere because it's bringing nature inside as well, especially if you're someone who lives somewhere and you don't have much of a garden. Well, you can bring it inside. That's another thing I've got to try and do this summer. I've got to try and get more. I've got quite a biggish garden and it's rubbish. It's got nothing in it. I'll show you my garden. It looks rubbish at the minute. It's very plain, but you know, I need to start trying to get some get doing it a little bit. Just coming into the nail salon. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's pretty boring. It's pretty boring. There's nothing going on. There's a decking area down together here. But it's pretty boring. There's a lot that can be done with it, but it's pretty boring. So I want to start. I got some seeds off Rosemary last year. Another witch sent me some seeds and some bits and bobs, so hopefully I need to start looking into planting them. That's what I mean. It's a decent sized garden. It's a decent, well, you can always catch up later. It's a decent sized garden. So it's not that dark, by the way. I've just got the curtains shut. It's a decent sized garden with me to do a lot of stuff. I know it's going to be hard doing it a bit on my own, but I can try and think and help. I can start getting some stuff in, even if it takes me a couple of years to do it. But I want that because I love it in summer when the birds are in the garden. I'm just sat out and it's just peaceful, and obviously love being out in nature. But I do want to bring it with my flowers inside the house as well, because it adds colour. They're pretty to look at, and I just love seeing every day that they're blooming. Like when that wasn't even out, and then a couple of days I was like, oh my god, they've all come out. No, it's Janine Flannery. I'll show you. Actually, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can look on here. Let me just see. Not flatterly. Let me just see. I think is yours Goddess Red on there? Yeah, you can get some plants, and that's what I'm saying, if you've not got a big space outside or you haven't got, you can bring it inside. So, you know, you didn't make me grumpy. Finn says that anyway. He calls me, I don't know what he says my second name is. It's Irish, by the way. Oh, okay, hang on. There's someone else on here. Hang on. Right. But yeah, that's what I mean. You don't have to have, oh lordy, hang on a minute. You don't have to have a garden, you know, to you know, you can have pots outside with flowers on, or you can bring it in. Oh, why is this typing everything wrong? Aha. Aha. New Jersey? Is it that one? Yeah? Right. There. Yeah, you don't have to, because I know some people don't have big gardens or they're not lucky enough to have a decent sized garden. So bring it inside, get lots of flowers and plants, especially pink ones, Nini. I love that one. I didn't even know that was going to come out pink, actually. It came out pink. And then the other one I've got is, these are hyacinths, by the way. This one's like a lilac. They stink a bit, but they're nice. But I want to have more around, dotted about, you know, in little pots on the floor. I want some cacti. I really want some cacti. Night Jack, because he's in Australia, so we'll be going round you, Europe as well. Thank you. See you next time. Yeah, I just think it adds a bit of happiness, makes you smile, flowers. Some people might think no, but they do. And I'd like some cacti as well. And I said the other day, my mum was going about cacti, like getting some false ones. I said, what's the point? Have real ones, because they're easy to look after anyway, cacti. I love my orchids, they're one of my favourites. I need more of them. So I have to treat myself throughout the year to some flowers. Cacti are really easy to keep. Succulents I want. So I might be able to put some of them in the kitchen because they're a living thing. And, if you're into nature through this path anyway, it's just nice to have it in your home as well. And I really want to try and look after these because I'm not very good at watering plants, but they've had a drink this morning. Orchids are quite good because I just missed mine. They don't need too much water. You don't want to overwater them. But I found this plant stand in the Travis shop ages ago. I know Sue's seen this. It's just got a heart thing on it at the minute. But this stand here, so I'm eventually going to put some cacti on there or something. I know they have them in IKEA cacti, I think, and stuff. But these plants were from IKEA, so not IKEA, Aldi. So I need to get a few more. I just want them dotted about everywhere. I moved them about last night, put them in the front room because I was sat there. I was like, oh, they look so pretty. So when I go food shopping, it's like when I go food shopping, because I go once a week, I'll treat myself to a new plant because they're only a couple of quid. So I'll treat myself to a new plant. And then next week I might treat myself to a new plant. So then I'll start collecting a few more. And then I've really got to dig my seeds out and start seeing when they need to be sown next. So even if you live in an apartment or something, or like I said, nowhere with a lot of grounds, get some window boxes. I want some window boxes on my kitchen. My mum has got a thing though. She just doesn't like plants. She doesn't like trees. She cut a tree down at the back of our house. I was like, Mum, it was nowhere near the house. She was like, I know, but the roots get under the house and this, that, and the other. I was like, no, but it was a tree. And she knows I love trees. I was so gutted, but I'm sure it's growing back, but I'm not telling her that. And I've also got a blackberry bush that she keeps chopping down. And I'm like, could collect the berries this summer and make some jam. So, I just need a man who's a gardener now. I think I'm going to stick that on my list. I need a man who's a gardener who can come and help me do my garden. But yeah, I'm going to go now anyway because I'm yakking. I'm sitting down trying to learn about my cards. But like I said, I'll be coming on tonight, I think, I'm only doing a little chat about the thought thing again and strength. And then tomorrow will be a birthday chat. I'm not sure, because I know I've got a family coming in the day. I don't think anyone's popping in the evening. I'm not really doing much and I'm not really bothered because I'm going out weekend for my birthday anyway, celebrating, because it's in the week. So once Finn's in bed, I'll probably come and do that. Because tonight, I won't be on that long because I think it's I think First Dates is on tonight. You know I love that. So I'll be watching that. But I hope you enjoyed it and the little chat. And like I said, go and check Beltane Cottage out because if anything, it's just so relaxing. It's just really relaxing to watch, and she's got loads of videos to keep you going on that. What else did I say? Did I say go and watch something else? Oh, her speak, Molly Roberts, she's really good as well. Well, that's a sign that it was both on the same day. So think of it like I've been saying, because it's the way you think of it. Like, that's quite a nice thing that our birthdays are on the same days. They were the Pisces, that's a good thing as well. So I'll see you soon. I'm just going to go off and sit and look at this tarot, learning about that a bit more. Because what I'm going to do with my tarots is I'm using this book, because I didn't know what I was going to use for. I got it from Aldi, and write about what I'm learning in this book. And keep going with that because I want to learn it, eventually without reading the book. So, yeah, I'll see you soon. Anyone who comes on later, I'll see you later on. I don't know what time it'll be. Probably Finn's not in bed, is he? Because he's not even here and he's not back till tomorrow. So it'll probably, I think I said 9 o'clock, didn't I? Did I say 9? Something like that. Yeah, I said 9 o'clock. It's only going to be a little chat. And because First Dates comes on at 10, so even if it ran up to then, it's fine, but it ain't going over because I can watch it after, but you know what I mean. So I'll see you later if you're on it. Okay, I'll see you. Well, don't watch it if you're supposed to be asleep or anything. You can catch it later, but I'll see you all soon. Bye.